What you just said, the idea that you think we're going to be basically at full employment by the end of the year, you would never guess that from the extraordinary measures we continue to see from the Federal Reserve. There are a lot of people who anticipate that they're going to have to move sooner rather than later, maybe not to raise rates immediately, but to end quantitative easing. There was an article in the Journal today about what happens if the Fed was wrong and these inflationary numbers aren't transitory. Where do you come down on that?
Well, I think obviously, this is a great debate that's going on in the markets. You've had the 10-year bond go up and come down, and everybody's sort of lower for longer, or is it going to come? Are they going to start to remove some of the accommodation? And the answer is they'll have to figure this out, and it'll be. I was once described by one Fed governor. Everybody thinks that they have this grand view of the next 20 years. What they really are is mountain climbers moving handhold to handhold, meeting to meeting, based on the data. And I think that's what you're going to see is a lot of debate about what the data really says. You had Mohammed on earlier, and there's a fair amount of people saying, wait, do we really need the bond purchase and stuff? And that will be the first focus as they rotate through the thing. And you're going to hear Chair Powell give some major speeches at Jackson Hole. But I think the reality is the accommodation is not needed at the same level, clearly. And now the question is, when do you remove it? And the great debate is, when is transitory, not transitory? Well, after the fact, you figured out it wasn't. You're never going to figure out it isn't on the way in by definition, because you're saying it's temporary and you're in the middle. And so I think that's the real question. And I think that we have to be much more careful right now than we've been, because you're seeing wages grow, you're seeing sticky prices grow. Right. I was talking to the people yesterday, and you just see that, the ability to get people to come do catering at a wedding. They were talking about how much the prices went up year over year. These are the things that are real. Now, are they transitory? Probably, but we don't know until we get there.
It's got to be a little uncomfortable when I push you on stuff about the Federal Reserve. They're your regulator, and obviously it would be in your interest if rates were to rise, because the financials have suffered as rates have been lower. But you also see the real price increases that come through, and what that means to consumers, what that means to businesses. What has it meant to small businesses that you all service?
Well, on the one hand, they get more revenue, on the other hand, expenses are going up. I think the real risk, when you asked our small business clients, we do a survey every 6 months. 6 months ago, it was all about pandemic. Mm-hmm. The good news is, through all the miracles of all these companies that were able to develop this vaccine, you're seeing that change. So now what's the worry? Getting labor and inflation and shortages. The issue on goods and services is shortages, because the shipping, there's articles about it today on the China side, but the U.S. side, the ports are still not back to normal, and it's something we need to see. Resin shortages to make all kinds of stuff out of the Houston, out of the weather event. Those are all real issues for small business. They in 6 months, they went from the pandemic was going to shut them down to I can't get goods and services to sell. And so that's causing those price increases, transitory or not. That'll be the great debate. But those price increases are coming through, and they're worried about, can they absorb those and pass them along? All the things that a good, strong small business, and we have millions of them, should worry about. The good news is, in May of 21, we did about 20% more credit commitments closed than we did in 19, which is you're starting to see small business balances finally start to grow. It's slowly and barely, but they're growing, which is good news. And so you're seeing the line usage and stuff start to stabilize. It stabilized in the first quarter. It's starting to come up a little bit, but it's still massively different than it was pre-pandemic.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.